And we back. We are back. We are back after a hiatus. It's been a while. I know you guys are mad. I know you guys are super, super, super mad. But you know what? We are back. We are back. We needed a production break. Doomy, stop looking at me that way. We are good. It's The Rewind, your number one entertainment and magazine show. You know, we are back. We are back. Today I'm not alone. I got our newest team.
Hi, Chase TV family. It's your girl Kia again. And I know you guys are not mad at me because I've been here. I'm like Mr. Here. Speaking of you not being here, you've been quite busy. But before we get to what you've been doing currently, we saw that Choice TV attended a few events this year.
Like it's been very busy, and actually today, you know, I actually wanna dive in and actually talk to you about it because some of the events you weren't there, so I just wanna open up about it, you know, and just give the fans, you know, a bit of insights of what we've been doing since being a Asiboni, because guys, we have been busy. We even like guys, Swile, and we got Kia now, guys. You're not even gonna ask us who's Kia, where's she from? Like, you know, you've been seeing her on the Sports Insider and the Rewind and the Lifestyle Corner, but today it's up and personal. Kia, it's just, you know, tell them about yourself a bit. Yo, I'm out here.
Hi guys, I didn't know that I had to introduce myself today, so
you the new girl.
Just a closer girl.
You closer?
I'm closer.
I thought you were a Pedi or thing or Tswana because you're from Mpumalanga, right?
Honey, all this talent. It definitely has to be a closer girl.
Come on. What you trying to say about the Pedi girls, man?
Nothing.
Come on, this is the home of the free voices. I think we are free to say whatever we like, you know. Like what is so special about closer girls that Pedi girls don't have? Go whack. I mean, I can tell you what Zulu girls have. What closer and Pedi.
Let's get into the Zulu one. Actually, I'd rather debate with the Zulu one.
Why?
What do Zulu girls have?
Zulu girls have fat asses. Zulu girls have personality. Okay, closer girls are loud, you know. Closer girls are very loud. They have personality too. But, you know, I gotta love my Zulu girls, man, you know. I'm team. Yeah, for sure. Well, I don't know her, but yeah, with that being said, guys, we are here for the Rewind. This was our intro. We'll be back. We need to pay our sponsors. We need to talk to Doomy about where we go next, him and his white hats, you know. But yeah, it's the Rewind. It's me, your boy, Mr. Live T. I'm out here with Tukia. We'll be back.
Hey
Boom.
everyone, it's Kia again. We are back, but today I am with a familiar face. You guys know him. A man with no introduction even. Let me not.
Of course.
Let me not. So, hi Rewind. We're doing Rewind today. We're checking out events that Choice TV attended this year, but I'll be asking this, sir, because he decided to put me in very late. I have a bone to pick with him, so I'll just be asking him about the questions of the entire events and how everything went. But I'd like to have a twist to it, right?
Yeah.
We're not going to go like from top to bottom, like
the
first events, order to order.
Yeah.
I want us to go according to your top favorites.
Yeah.
So which events are we talking about? Let's count.
Okay. In the past 2 months, either Rewind has been to Music Culture, Old Varsity, Ikopano. Those are the big. Oh, and Emojis and Friends. We cannot forget Emojis and Friends. Oma was there too, so it was a fun day out. The boys were all there. Utumi wasn't there, of course, but yeah, we missed him. You know, our camera guy. Oh, and you weren't there as well. But yeah, we were happy. But yeah, just to take you through it, we went to. Let me see. And I really enjoyed Emojis and Friends. I really enjoyed Emojis and Friends because now I'll tell you why I enjoyed Emojis and Friends, because in terms of my review, setup, 10 out of 10, man. Shout out to Emojis. Shout out to Johnny Walker Blonde, you know, for giving us a beautiful setup. Shout out to HQ for giving Umongezi the platform to do what he does. One thing, another thing, the audience. I was really happy about the audience because in the past, in my respect, we've had a lot of issues where Gubani theme because it was a Wimbledon theme. Remember the ad, tennis skirts, white t-shirts. Omar's wearing a social athletic club. He was fitting the whole theme. So one thing I was really happy about is that the audience followed the theme. That was so amazing because it looked, even on the photos, like from Uguti Kati Pronyoto, like as a Wimbledon theme. But Mosufia Corner, you see exactly what's being promoted. The biggest problem with other events, I got to see about now, Uguti Toluskune theme, and people did not really follow the theme, you know. Furthermore, the administration, how things were moving, you know, in terms of riders, in terms of hospitality. Event, Mongezi and his team did very well. You know, there was an open bar. We were good. It was so exciting. It was so exciting. I really enjoyed Emojis and Friends, and I was DJing as well. I don't know if you know that. I also did.
Sir. How did that go?
You know, yeah, I had a beautiful set. It was a daytime set, you know, so indeed it was beautiful, man. Shout out to Morgan, shout out to HQ, shout out to the whole team, Emojis and Friends.
Now, would you say it was better than the last year one they held last year? Which one?
It was better than the one they held this Zico. You know, yeah, because the one they held this Zico was before the one they held the HQ. So from Zico to now, like they went from a 0 to a 9 out of 10 type of shit. You know, so yeah, it was very fun. Kia, like you would have enjoyed the whole vibe. Free alcohol.
Invite me next time. Jesus
What?
I'm Kia.
But yeah, it's like for me, it's a. Like if I were to rate the whole party, because later on it got really packed, you know, so I was excited about that, you know. I think, and Omar got to do his thing, you know. Omar, let me tell you about Omar. Omar had curfew. Omar was supposed to leave at 9 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
He left at 11 o'clock.
Was it that fun?
Yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot. You know, I don't want to spill the beans on what he was doing. That got him wanting to stay. But hey, man, shout out to Omar. Shout out to him and his team. You know, we really had fun as the boys, man. Shout out. In terms of the rating, I'll give it an 8.9 out of 10. Shout out.
Shout out.
Big shout out.
And I have to ask about the Kopano. I did my research that it's a new thing here in PMP.
Yeah.
How was the first ever debut?
No, not necessarily. It wasn't necessarily a debut. It was probably the second or third Kopano.
Oh, okay. My bad.
You know, so I'm just a bit dumbfounded about it, you know, because the whole experience was right. It was nice because Choice TV was booked. Me as a DJ, my organization, the Frequency Music, the music group that I represent was there. We had a good time, man. We had a good time. It's just that Mikopano, they had a lot of problems, man. They like administratively they had a lot of problems. Riders were late. The alcohol was late. Like some people couldn't order on time. The live recording that was supposed to happen didn't happen. You know, like there was a lot of discrepancies. You know, we had a lot of underlying issues, but when you at the event, it was a beautiful experience, man. Shout out to Savannah for giving them. Shout out to Consulates for the deck at the beautiful venue down there at Camp Drift. You know, it was fun, bro. It was a fun event because things picked up later. They managed to sort out their problems, you know. But you know, with those type of things, bro. You know, like there's not much you can really say about it, you know, aside from like next time, guys, can you fix A, B, C, D, you know, like, because just to make people, especially the people that are the working stuff. But I had a couple of people that I interviewed that also were complaining about that the event was a bit understaffed, about order, and all that shebang. But yeah, if I were to rate Kopano, I'm excited. They're having another one this weekend. May. Yeah, it's going back to Consulates. Big lineup.
Oh.
Yeah. But
That's
yeah,
nice.
man.
That's really nice.
We're waiting for the call. But yeah, all in all, I'd give it a 5 out of 10. Yeah, 5 out of 10.
I'm sure they'll try better next time. I've opened them. I do. And then the next one.
And then we went to a music culture.
Mm-hmm.
Music Culture. Music Culture was our first gig away to me, right? Yeah, it was. It wasn't our first gig away, but that side of the city, yeah, like for that side of the city, Great Sound. Shout out to Great Sound. Shout out to PSC and the Music Culture group for having us there. Great Sound was a wonderful experience. Whoa, what a wonderful experience! You know, because I'm exaggerating it so much because we were supposed to go there for one day. We ended up staying for 5 days.
Anyways.
Yo, it was crazy, Kia.
Only you guys or everyone and how everything was entirely.
Only us, right? Only us.
I'm sure it was only you guys.
Yeah, because we went there. It was a Saturday. We had the party the Saturday. We woke up. There wasn't supposed to be a party the next day, but it's Vuga. We were sleeping at the club because the guy has a house in the club, yeah, where he sells his stuff. Like, let's say this is the club, and he has a house there at the back. So we were sleeping there. So we're like, okay, we out here, so we have a few beers, okay. Yeah, so that's what I was saying. We'll see. It was an amazing. Rider was great. Hospitality was great. The music, the people were great. I just feel they could have done more and set up. Yeah, I feel they could have done more and get set up.
Did it not accommodate the event itself or what?
Like it felt like a normal day.
Oh.
Yeah, but like within Darwin Django HQ, like they'll have different setups. Njengoba dingisho kwi-Mochis and Friends ukuthi leya setup ye Johnny Walker isuke ingekho on a normal day. Yeah,
but are you comparing or are you saying that they should meet standards, the competitors? What
no,
are you saying?
it's not even about competitors, but I'm just saying ukuthi, if it's an event, it's an event. Because people are paying. It's not like a normal day where we just walk in and out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but so if I'm paying there, I should expect and want to see a difference. Figure con.
Okay.
Yeah, I think if they could add to more to that aesthetic, it would be so much better. Yeah. For me, it would be so much better. It would be so much better.
So back to the rating. What are we rating?
I'll give it a hard 7.9.
7.9.
Yeah, because I would have given them an extra 2. Yeah, I would have given them an extra 2% if they had the setup.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you had other reasons.
Yeah. Huh? No, it's not even about comparing. So for you, let's say for you, like, what is your main thing? Let's say for events, like what are some of the things that you look out for? Because girls are very picky when it comes to events. Yeah, well, girls will complain about the toilets. Girls will complain about the food. Girls will complain about the hubbly. Like, what's your take on that? Like, what are some of the things when Otsinje? No, if I'm at an event, I'm tolerating. I need good listening see me on point.
No, I think it has something to do with. Hella, you cannot fool us with a poster, Jay. If it has to stick with what you're saying. If your poster looks fancy and you're telling us that the food is nice, 5-star, blah blah blah, we have expectations of that. So as Fika and people are not even dressed according to the theme. There's always that problem with that, but we'll get to it though.
Yeah, it's a big problem.
It's always that, and obviously the bathrooms Come on, it's so obvious. But all I'm saying is that when they are advertising, they must not sell us like dreams and everything. What you give, you're giving, we should get it. You know? Thank you.
So in terms of like when because there's always ulama events, because we are in a show where it's specifically about events, and girls have these worst case scenarios. Like, let's say for you, like, since you're a student, which place or which event is giving you the worst and best experience?
I want my parents to know that I'm out.
But you're a student, and
I haven't experienced all.
Okay, how was the party with V for you? Because that's where I met you.
Oh, last year it was great actually.
Yeah.
We had a great time, my friends and I. Party with V. V is doing an amazing job individually, and whenever he connects with the team and sponsors everything, PNB, they just do a great job. So it was good, and the new place, Consulate. I love that place, you know.
Yeah.
It's a nice place to hold an event, especially such cool events. So
Yeah, for sure,
I have no problem with that. Actually, they're doing a very good job.
Who gave you your worst experience?
I haven't experienced that actually.
You haven't had a worst experience as a student? Like, let's say in campaign, hey, Ukaiwa. Yeah, as I was saying, you know, like problems like that. Like, let's say a promoter invited you guys, what's also Niguchohala and the balls, and then that doesn't happen. So you haven't experienced problems like that, and then you end up using your own money.
No, not yet.
No, okay, if it's okay, if it's buying any rice, if it's buying spending money balls.
Not yet. You have to be prepared. We are prepared. You have to know.
Please enlighten your teammates, the other girls. Girls, make sure you have balls, because not like Futhi Minag in the guys' defense. Sometimes your heart is in the right place. You want to actually do it, but things just get. You know, that's why I'm never too harsh on promoters, Futhi, even with my reviews, because like so look to the promoter wanted to enze kahle, but due to unforeseen circumstances, got my event, like things happen. You know, I've been in those situations so many times, right? It's crazy. But yeah, I'll remind you, Futhi, once you've got.
Excited to find out.
All right. Then we went to Olvasit.
How was that?
You haven't been?
I went last year.
How was it for you? Like, what was your first experience?
I love Old Varsity so much. I feel like it's the biggest event currently in PMP that's doing it so much. It's my number one top favorite. The artists, everything, the vibes, the people show up in numbers. Like, they know what they're doing. The people that
for sure. It's a big festival.
Collaborate with and everything.
No, it's a big festival.
I love it.
Shout out to Cheese. Shout out to Big One Entertainment for actually hosting the Old Varsity. In terms of Le hosting manje, I feel like everything was still there, but I just feel like they got the timing wrong. They didn't get enough people there. They got the timing wrong. There was a lot, like the promoter, Uchis, was so busy trying to sort out a lot of stuff that didn't happen. You know, because the one with Uzi Ngumalo was great. That was the one you were there at. You know, that one was, you know, was clean vibes. But in terms of like how they set it up, everything was perfect. But I just think they had lesser time for promotion, and the timing was off. You know, abantu abafikanga kahle. So I'll probably give it, because last time I gave it a high rating, but this time I'll probably give it a 6.5.
But I read somewhere that I don't know if I should get spicy or not. But I read somewhere that the reason why it was not so packed this year is that they always have like the similar artists inviting. They just change one or two, or like you know. So
so that like that's something that was spoken in by the general public, who would say like a rotation in artists. Yeah, well, like you're starting to see similar faces. You know, like the Big X, I really appreciated with Bale Tulimeke and Omahu that was different, but the other artists were just it pretty much resembled the same lineup. So if they could change that, dope events, shout outs. Uki is very
watching, coming for you,
Uki,
coming for everyone.
Uki is very happy with it, guys. Uki is very happy with it. But yeah, looking forward to working with you, Kia, and on some of the events. Looking forward to seeing some of your interviews. I'm excited. Because I saw all the work that you've done. We Lifestyle Corner, proud of that. Proud of Sports Insider. Guys, you want to see Ukia with a rewind soon. Okay. With that being said, let's go to an ad break. We'll be back with you, Omar, and your city's notice board, just to keep you up to date on what is happening this weekend and going forward. We out.
Hey, what's good, people? It's your boy Omar Royalty Kid. I'm back here at the Rewind at Choice TV Network. Today, I bring you all the geek guide at Choice TV Network. We're starting with the first events on the 3rd of April, which is a Wednesday. Yeah. We're starting with Dlala Tukzin at Aura, then Friends and Good Times at HQ, Work and Play at Medicine, Social Sundays at Essence Cafe, but it's on a Wednesday since tomorrow's a holiday, Sundowners at Ekal Kulu. Then we move on to Thursday, Yano's Night at Medicine, And then we got Kraybix and Konke birthday celebration, which will be taking place at Basement from the 1st to the 3rd of May. And then we move on to Saturday. We're skipping Friday. Then we got the 80s and the 90s Music Fest, which will be taking place at the Golden Horse Casino. Then we also got the Kopano at the Consulate Cafe. That's it from me, Omar Royalty Kid. Geek Guide, we out. Peace. Yes.
And we're back. We just had Omar with the Kick Guide. Make sure, guys, you're following that Kick Guide. Omar has given you all the 411. Kia, which part are you going to? Balil.
Also find out. So hlangana khona.
Kanjani, man?
I'm going to every event, every party, everything. I'm there.
Ha.
I'm there.
Wait. Kia gone rogue.
Yeah.
All right, that was a beautiful show. How was your first show? How was your first show here on the Rewind?
Man, I loved everything. We had a good time.
Yeah, we had a splendid time. So your crew of last no Kia song. Watch out, watch out. All right, please make sure you like, subscribe on the Choice TV network on all social platforms: TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and wherever else you can find us. Where can we find you, Kia?
You can find me on Instagram at Kia, KEABETS, 3 E's, not 2, not 1, 3 E's. Okay.
All right, you can find me at Mr. Live C777 on Instagram. Sabi Sowaga Sindane on Facebook. I recently opened a TikTok account, so Mr. Live T on TikTok. Try and find it. I only have one video, but yeah, don't forget to subscribe, like and subscribe. Check out all the content. We've just dropped some new content, fire content, where you can see Ukia, Omar, and myself and Naomi right there on the Choice TV platform. With that being said, it's your boy, Mr. Live T.
And it's your girl, Kia.
We are signing out. It's the Rewind.